When Muhammad died in 632 CE, the Muslim community faced a moment of profound uncertainty. The revelations had ended, but the community he had built, the Ummah, remained. The central question was no longer theological, but political. Who would lead the community, and how would it be governed? The solution was the creation of the Caliphate, a system of leadership in which a caliph, or successor, would guide the community. Importantly, the caliph was not a prophet. Instead, the caliph was understood as a political and religious steward charged with preserving unity, enforcing justice, and protecting the faith. The first four leaders, later known as the rightly guided caliphs, oversaw a period of extraordinary expansion. Within a single generation, Muslim armies moved beyond Arabia and conquered vast territories stretching from the eastern Mediterranean to Persia. This rapid expansion can appear sudden or even inexplicable, but it becomes clearer when we consider the broader historical context. First, the two dominant regional powers, the Byzantine Empire and the Sasanian Persian Empire, were severely weakened. Decades of nearly continuous warfare between them had drained their treasuries, exhausted their armies, and alienated many subject populations. In some regions, Muslim forces encountered little organized resistance. Second, early Muslim armies were highly motivated, disciplined, and mobile. Their success was not based on overwhelming numbers or advanced weaponry, but on cohesion, leadership, and strategic flexibility. Loyalty to the Ummah created a powerful sense of collective purpose. However, military strength alone does not explain the durability of Islamic rule. One of the most important factors was the administrative approach adopted by the early Islamic State. Rather than forcing mass conversion, Muslim rulers generally allowed conquered peoples to retain their religions, laws, and customs. Jews and Christians were recognized as people of the book and granted protected status in exchange for a tax. For many communities, this arrangement offered greater religious freedom and lower taxation than previous imperial systems. This leads us to a crucial distinction in early Islamic history. Conquest did not equal conversion. Islamization was gradual. Many populations lived under Muslim political rule for generations before converting to Islam. This slow process allowed Islamic governance to stabilize while social and religious change unfolded organically. As the empire expanded, governance became increasingly complex. Under the Umayyad Caliphate, rulers adapted existing Roman and Persian administrative practices, taxation systems, provincial governors, and bureaucratic record-keeping. Arabic gradually became the language of administration, helping unify the empire culturally and politically. At the same time, tensions emerged. The Umayyad state privileged Arab elites, which created resentment among non-Arab Muslims. These tensions eventually contributed to the rise of the Abbasid Caliphate, which shifted the center of power eastward to Baghdad. Under Abbasid rule, the Islamic world became more cosmopolitan and intellectual. Persian, Greek, and Indian knowledge traditions were incorporated into Islamic scholarship. Law, theology, and philosophy flourished. Islam was no longer a movement centered in Arabia. It had become a global civilization. By the end of this period, Islam functioned simultaneously as a religious faith, a legal framework, a political system, a shared cultural identity. The early Islamic conquests, therefore, were not merely episodes of military expansion. They marked the creation of a durable imperial system capable of governing diversity through law, tolerance, and institutional adaptation. Understanding this helps explain why Islamic civilization expanded so quickly and why it endured.